Alright guys, let's talk about my experience. 1 week, well, just a little over a week in Cleveland, Ohio. Here we go. I got to be there for just over a week, spending time with Backwoods Mindset, or Maddie, and I just want to share a little bit about it. I got to stay at Backwoods' house and got to meet his family. His family was awesome and really welcoming. They were great hosts. I had a great time with the whole family. Ohio is not a northern state like a lot of people might think. It's actually a state located in the Midwest. Let's talk about a little bit about the food I got to eat. So there's this one place called Mr. Hero. I should have taken some pictures of the food. I don't think I did, but if I did, I'll put them on here. It was super good, very different, very unique. It had two hamburger patties on there, and some thinly sliced hard salami on top of that. I would definitely recommend it, and I would have it again for sure. And the bread, I can't say enough about the bread on that sandwich. Very good. What did a typical day look like in the life of me just following around Maddie? Well, that's a great question. Our regular day and schedule of me following him around just on a day-to-day basis, I got to go to work with him, and, well, let's just say it was not easy. My morning would start at, I don't know, it was before 6 a.m. at some point in time, right around there, and it's a 1 hour difference between Central Time and Eastern Time, so it was 1 hour earlier than what I'm used to getting up. The 6 a.m. for him is a 5 a.m. for me if I get up at the same time as him. So that was a little bit of a, let's just say, wake-up call. No pun intended there. I woke up to the dogs getting ready to go outside for the morning, and kids, Aiden and Darcy, getting up, getting ready for their school during the week, and Maddie, of course, getting ready for work. I would just go and get breakfast in the morning, just like everybody else, and in the meantime, Mrs. Backwoods would actually prepare everybody's lunches, including she even did it for mine for the week. I was very thankful for that. Thank you, Mrs. Backwoods. You did a great job, and you work really hard making sure everybody has what they need for the day. That was a neat experience to see how they work together as a team and as a family. Past the morning schedule, we would leave the house and we'd go drop off Aiden and Darcy at their school. And they're awesome kids. They work really hard at their school, keeping their grades up, very diligent in what they're doing. It's really neat to see. After dropping off Aiden and Darcy at their school, Matt and I would go to his work, and that's when the day would start. He works in a landscaping company, and we would go and do whatever it was that was needed for that day. Very difficult work, I would say. Very hard work. Hard labor. It's hard. After work, we would gather our stuff up and go back to the house for the day. It could be anywhere from 6 p.m. or later, depends upon if we need to go run errands before we get back to the house. After that, we would plan out what our evening would look like, whether that was going to visit different places that he wanted to show me, or going fishing, planning out what we would do for that evening. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. Get to hang out and see what his day-to-day life looks like. Very challenging. One of the things that I got to do, we went on an adventure to a park and saw the Lake Erie. It was a lot of fun. Had a great time, and I'm gonna go ahead and share that clip with you guys right here. One of the interesting or fun parts was Maddie just driving me around town. Very different Midwest town, but kind of almost the same. Kind of reminded me of like Omaha, Nebraska. So yeah, Maddie showed me around in the suburbs, just all sorts of different places. It was a lot of fun getting to be, for one, in some different climate. Super hot summer we've had here in Texas. I was very thankful to be in temperatures that were below 90 degrees. It was really nice to get to be there and have a little relief from the heat. While we were driving around, that I began to notice is that there's all this greenery. Wait, what do you mean greenery? I mean like green leaves on trees, green grass. I didn't get to really see much of that unless people have sprinklers in my state because of this hot summer that we had. So that was really cool to see some green on leaves and trees and all that stuff. And it was a good time. It was really neat to see that.
But he's a good kid, hard worker, gets in there.
One of the biggest impressions that was made on me during my time there was Maddie himself. Truly a hardworking person. From the time I woke up to the time he went to sleep, it was non-stop. He was non-stop working, non-stop thinking about the next thing that he needs to do to help his family or support them and provide for them, whether it was work or doing things around the house, different projects. I'm sure if you don't know it already, but by watching his videos, he shared a little bit about he and the family wants to find a property of their own and not live in the city. And so he's been hard at work trying to finish different projects around the house. And I got to see a little bit of that and experience it myself with helping him with the project or two around the house. Got to see how he works and how he does things each day. And another aspect of what Matty does in creating videos and content, it takes effort. The little bit that you guys get to see in the video does not truly represent the time, the thought, the effort, and even the money it takes to put out the content and in the editing process. It all takes time. And Maddie truly enjoys it and getting to share different moments with you guys, different experiences, different events, different things that enhance or make an impression on his life. One of the things that he enjoys doing is getting to share that with you guys. It's not all about being some kind of a celebrity. That's not his goal at all. He just wants to show you guys what his life's about and his family and the journey that he gets to go on. And he has something to say about it. I hope you guys understand that from all of you that's behind the camera, that's behind the computers. And it's not necessarily about producing the content, but he wants to share his life with you guys and just share what's going on, what's impacting him for the day, whether it's something that was very difficult and challenging or something that was really encouraging and uplifting. And I can say for one thing, whether it was a difficult time that we had, events, whatever it was, the challenges that we faced on a day-to-day basis, it just showed me all the more about how much he cares about his family, his friends, and even the people that he doesn't even know, you guys. And getting to see that firsthand was really rewarding. I thought it blessed me. It actually convicted me about how I need to be more like that. As much as I do and get to do, whether it's recording or, making a video like this, it's not necessarily for you guys, it's for myself. And I got to see that firsthand on the reverse of how it's like that for Matty. It's something that he gets to do for himself and gets to share it with you guys. The other thing that was so encouraging to me and makes me want to do more for my family or my parents or my siblings, whoever, is seeing what kind of needs that they have and helping them out. It's not that I don't do that. It just makes me want to do it all the more. The opportunity that I got to see Maddie doing that made me want to do it more. And for that, I'm very thankful. And I hope it's the same for you guys when you see him doing what he does and getting to share the content and his life with you guys is it encourages you to want to do more and not simply be better, but better the lives of other people and get to help them in any way and support them in any way that you can, whether it's your neighbor, or your friends, or your family. There's always somebody that's in need or needs some help. And you have some kind of skill, ability, or even just a word of encouragement that they might need. And during challenging times, difficult times, or projects that they haven't gotten done, they need somebody. They need a friend. They need community, just like you and me. And so for that, I just want to say thank you, Maddie. Even though you didn't talk about that with me or anything like that, but just getting to be with you and see that firsthand was a great encouragement to me. So hopefully other people can get that as a takeaway for themselves as well. So during my time there, I get to see on a day-to-day basis the hard work ethic that Maddie has, and getting to see a man who desires the best for his family and wants to support them in any way that he can. And that's working hard at work, working hard at home, trying to get projects done, and a desire to find land and provide a better life for his family. Who doesn't want to do that? Well, Maddie definitely does, and you can see it and you can hear it in his voice, his passion for his family and just for a different lifestyle than living in the city. And so I got to see what drives him to work so hard on a day-to-day basis and sharing his life with you guys. I got to see that. Long hours at work and then long hours after he got home, finishing projects, getting their house ready so that they can find a new property and have a lifestyle, the one that they want to live. And Maddie is doing just that. His hard work ethic is something to admire and something to drive and make a goal for me. Getting to see that on a daily basis was truly an experience in itself. And for that, I would just want to say thank you, Maddie. Work out this time. Who knows? Fish must have been sleeping today.
Must have been. I was a little sleepy too. We had a late night last night. Catfishing.
Oh, you caught a moss monster. Let me wrap this video up by saying to the Backwoods Mindset family, thank you guys so much for having me and for hosting me. You guys are awesome, and hopefully we'll get to do it again sometime soon. Thank you everybody for watching. You guys should head over to the Backwoods Mindset channel if you guys haven't, and hit that subscribe and get to watch some of those videos and get to experience the Backwoods Mindset lifestyle. You guys take it easy and have a good one.